So we're going to be talking about some things today that you're going to think, that's a little odd, Martin. I don't think I'd ever do that in the real world. Okay? The reason I'm going to show you some of these things is because it's the reason you come to Toastmasters. You come to Toastmasters, you come to places like this to become comfortable, so that when you go in the real world, you are very comfortable. Because this is the place where you're going to be uncomfortable. I want you to join this club, or join a Toastmasters club, and when you speak, I want you to do things differently. I want you to think about being really over the top or really, really small. I want you to just pace the room back and forth. I want you to learn how to use your voice, be really loud and really, really quiet. I want you to learn how to pause. And you do all those things at a Toastmasters club so that when you get to the real world, you're very comfortable just being normal. So what am I talking about? How many Toastmasters members do we actually have? All right. That's a good number. I bet, tell me if I'm right, you give most of your speeches once. And then you give a new speech at some other point in time. Am I right?
No.
Right. All right. Sure. And I'm going to bet that most of the time, you probably give your speech from back here, which is very safe, or you stretch and you come out here for a little bit. Right? Am I right? Yes? Not? Okay, good. All right. So here's what I want you to do from now on. I want you to strip when you speak. That's right. When you come to Toastmasters from now on, I want you to get really uncomfortable. I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm not going to strip. I'm just going to strip a little bit. Okay? Now, how uncomfortable do you think you would be doing this in front of your Toastmasters club?
Wary.
A little weary, right? All right. Here's why I'm doing this. This is to make a point so that when you speak in the real world, now look what I just did. And I don't have any torn socks, but I spoke in Beaconsfield recently and one of my socks was torn. And I showed the audience, I was like, I even have torn socks. And they were like, ooh, someone professional. How offensive, right? But it's not. That's why there are clubs like Toastmasters. So that you learn to do uncomfortable things, and you learn to be, use your body, and you learn to get up on chairs and use your body once more, and you wave your hands all over the place, and then you run to the back of the room, and you speak, and you scream, and then you come back to the front of the room, and maybe you whisper, and you just say, words very quiet. Okay, now, again, the reason you're coming to Toastmasters is so that you don't do that in the real world. Right? You come to Toastmasters to fail. You don't come to Toastmasters to be comfortable and be politically correct. Right? That's what you need to do in the real world. But you will never get comfortable, really comfortable, in the real world if you don't come over here and stretch the limits of your body language, of your vocabulary, your actual voice. This is the place you fail. This is the place you come in and you try all kinds of different things.